Your body demands a constant supply of magnesium to function. It uses this essential mineral to regulate baseline nerve signals, relax tense muscles, and drive energy production at the cellular level. When those levels drop, the daily friction points start adding up. You toss and turn at night, your calves cramp during workouts, or your digestion suddenly halts. So, you go to the store looking for a fix, and you are immediately faced with a wall of identical white bottles. They all say magnesium, and they all promise to help. But here is the biological reality. You cannot buy pure elemental magnesium. Because the mineral is highly reactive, supplement companies have to bind it to a secondary stabilizing molecule to get it into a pill. Grabbing the first bottle you see won't necessarily put you in danger, but grabbing the wrong molecular pairing means you are spending money on a pill that will bypass the exact symptom you want to treat, and likely leave you with an upset stomach instead. To find what you actually need, ignore the large text on the front of the bottle and read the fine print on the back. You will see specific chemical names: oxide, citrate, taurate, and glycinate. These secondary molecules dictate exactly how the magnesium behaves once you swallow it. They control how fast the compound breaks down, how much gets absorbed into your bloodstream, and what physical reactions occur in your gut along the way. Many manufacturers take several of these forms and blend them together into a magnesium complex, marketing it as a convenient, all-in-one solution for your health. To cut through that marketing jargon, you have to match the specific molecular attachment to your physical goal. Because knowing whether a specific form of magnesium dissolves in your intestines or successfully enters your bloodstream is the only reliable way to predict if the supplement will actually work. This quadrant chart maps out the primary trade-off you have to navigate. On the horizontal axis, we measure bioavailability, how well your cells can actually absorb the mineral. On the vertical axis, we measure bowel motility risk, how likely the pill is to trigger a laxative effect. The two most common options on the shelf, magnesium oxide and magnesium citrate, land entirely in the upper left quadrant. These specific forms have very poor cellular absorption. They don't break down effectively into the blood. Instead, they remain in your digestive tract, acting as an osmotic agent. They pull large amounts of water directly into your intestines. The immediate trade-off here is highly localized. The water-pulling effect provides rapid, excellent relief if you are dealing with constipation or digestive blockages. While oxide and citrate are highly effective tools for managing your digestion, their inability to actually enter your bloodstream makes them terrible choices for targeted muscle relaxation or sleep support. If your goal is to reach the nervous system, we have to look at the exact opposite end of the spectrum. These are forms structurally designed to cross into the bloodstream. Magnesium glycinate achieves this by binding the mineral to the amino acid glycine. Your body easily recognizes and transports this amino acid, allowing the magnesium to bypass the digestive tract entirely and cross the blood-brain barrier without upsetting your stomach. Glycinate is highly effective for reducing anxiety and promoting deep sleep. The trade-off is physical size. The molecules themselves are much larger, meaning you will likely have to swallow 3 or 4 pills a day to hit a standard 500 milligram dose. You also have a specialized cardiovascular alternative, magnesium taurate. This compound delivers magnesium directly alongside taurine, an amino acid specifically noted for regulating blood pressure and reducing inflammation around the heart. Because of the complex manufacturing process, taurate is significantly harder to find on its own and commands a much higher retail price. If you want to actively target the brain or the heart, you must pay the premium for these specialized chelates. Buying cheaper forms will only leave you battling osmotic GI side effects. This brings us back to the allure of the magnesium complex, the heavily marketed bottles claiming to give you 500 milligrams of oxide, citrate, taurate, and glycinate, all stacked into a single capsule. To legally hit that 500 milligram label claim while keeping costs down, manufacturers overwhelmingly rely on magnesium oxide. It is dense, it is cheap, acting as the primary filler. As a result, you are consuming a massive dose of laxative-inducing oxide while only receiving microscopic, trace amounts of the premium glycinate. By opting for an all-in-one approach, you completely surrender control over the compound ratios. You have no way of knowing how much of each specific molecule you are actually ingesting. The convenience of a complex blend frequently backfires. The heavy digestive impact of the filler ingredients will easily overpower any trace amounts of sleep or muscle support the blend claims to offer. This decision tree maps out how you should approach any supplement aisle. Your strategy relies entirely on matching the exact molecule to your current biological bottleneck. If your primary goal is sleep support, muscle relaxation, or anxiety relief, your path is direct. Avoid the complex blends entirely. Make sure oxide is nowhere on the label, and exclusively purchase pure magnesium glycinate. If you are dealing with sluggish digestion, frequent constipation, or need specific cycle support, your target shifts. Magnesium citrate is your ideal utility player. It is highly affordable, readily available, and incredibly effective at moving water into the gut to improve motility. If you are a general wellness optimizer looking for broad immune and energy support, you may be tempted by the complex blends. But if you pick one up, you must flip it around. If magnesium oxide is the very first ingredient on the list, put the bottle back on the shelf. The ratios are not in your favor. There is no such thing as an objectively best overall magnesium supplement.
There is only the chemically correct magnesium for your specific physical requirement. Buying health supplements based on front label marketing claims is a direct path to wasted money and unpredictable side effects. Taking control of your health requires stopping the guesswork. You have to turn the bottle around and read the actual chemical compounds listed in the ingredients. You truly optimize your wellness when you ignore the hype, bypass the heavy fillers, and buy the exact molecule your body is actually asking for.